4.3a. This is one of the few excursion sections that we do throughout the year. 4.3a is like we just got done with 4.3, now we're doing 4.3a, which is just like a baby step further, okay? There are only 2 examples. If you look at your notes and flip it over to the back side, hey, there's nothing. Yes, I am.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am. I'm doing it on a screen recording instead of recording here. That way you can see my calculator. So it might be a bit laggier than normal. So here we go. All right, polynomial models. Example 1. You will need your calculator. We're going to type these into your calculator, but let's talk about how we're going to do that. Okay? We want to find a quadratic, circle these words, quadratic or underline, quadratic, cubic, and quartic regression. Okay? And I'm going to put them down here. Quadratic, cubic, and quartic. Q-U-A-R-T-I-C. And then figure out which one of those is the best model, okay? A quadratic model is x squared. A cubic model is x cubed. A quartic model is x to the 3rd power, okay? Now, this is what the data looks like, okay? It doesn't look very parabola shaped other than like this part right here if it would continue on up, so it's like kind of missing these. So like we could do a quadratic function and it would match some of the data, but it wouldn't match all of the data, right? Like a cubic function, I don't know. Like cubic, maybe if it's doing one of these, I don't know. Cubic maybe would work. Quartic would work. I could do a linear function, right? But it might not be a very good. I could represent this data with any type of function I wanted to, but it might not be a very good representation. So that's what we're doing. We're doing each one of these, and then we're using that to compare, okay? So to plug this into our calculator, we have to come up with like a basis here for what we want to start with. I do not want to type in 1982, 1984, 1986, etc., right? What should we start with?
80.
Should we start with like 1980 is year 0, so then this would be year 2? This would be year 4, year 6, year 8. Can we consistently do that? Okay, so that's how we're going to go about plugging these in, all right? This would be year 11, year 12, year 13, etc., right? Okay, so here's how we're going to plug those in. Do you remember where you go?
I used to.
Go to your calculator, click, turn it on. Okay, you go to Stat, Edit. You're editing your stats and stuff, okay? I have stuff in my list 1, list 2. If you want to clear that out, you go up to the like the heading, and you hit clear and you hit enter if you want to clear it all out at one shot. Okay, I'm going to go up to the top, hit clear, hit enter, and there it's gone. Okay, all right, now we're going to type in these things. If you get done typing these in, go back and check through and make sure that you get them, that you type them in correctly. Okay, your y coordinates are going to be those. See, I just typed that in wrong. That should be 20. Okay. All right, go back. The y coordinates is what's going to take forever. Okay, I think I got them all. all typed in there. And we pray that we typed them all in correctly, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're at 10% now. We're gonna die here pretty soon.
Are we gonna do anything tomorrow or Wednesday?
Yes.
I don't know. Who's gone Wednesday? We might on Wednesday, but maybe not tomorrow.
What?
There's one item gone.
Well, how about we do this? Tomorrow and Wednesday, I'll teach the same lesson. So if you're gone both days, you'll have to watch the video.
Come on.
If you're here for one of the days, you'll get the lesson. How about that? Maybe? Sure. Okay, we'll do that. All right. Did you get them all typed in? Now, how do I make the calculator make me an equation? I say make me an equation. Go.
Stat,
You go to stat again,
calc,
and you go over to calc. So you hit the over, and you go down to whatever regression you want. So normally it's linreg if we're doing a linear regression, but I want a quadratic function. So I go down to quadreg, which is 5, number 5, right? So stat over to calc, go down to quadreg, and then it's going to ask you, do you want to pull from list 1 and list 2? That's what my x's and y's were. Yes, I do. If those are different, all you need to do is hit like shift. Like shift number 1, we'll put L1 in there. Do you see that L1? Okay. If you need to change those, you can. What's happening? Do you need something?
I don't know what happened.
Yours didn't do anything?
And I didn't pull up the list.
Oh. I'll come look at it. Okay, go down to calculate, and it should give you an equation. And it gives you all those things.
y is equal to negative 9.81.
Oh man, why does it yours not do that? I don't know.
No, you guys are doing this one. Are you picking for them?
I got
I'll
everything
eat-
except the variables.
Here, I'll eat all of your bacon ones.
No,
I haven't met a guy.
I gotta see the height.
Luke Davis.
shoot. Look on K's for just a minute until I figure out how you type it in. Okay. All right.
Bad, but I don't think I would.
Do you guys have an R and an R squared to show up?
Yes. R squared is
0.9855.
Does anybody's R and R squared not show up?
Mine didn't.
Yours didn't. Okay, here's what I need you to do. Everybody else, you can skip this. But here's what I need you to do, okay? I want you to hit the second button, the blue button, and go to 0, second catalog. Okay, you get a really big list of stuff. You're going to scroll all the way down to where it says diagnostic on. Scroll all the way down. It's in alphabetical order, so you got to go all the way down to D. And you want to hit diagnostic on. Where is it? Diagnostic on. There's diagnostic off, diagnostic on. You want to hit enter. It goes to the main screen. You hit enter again, and it says done. Okay, then go back to your stat, calc, quadreg, enter, and calculate.
Okay.
And now it should have your R's.
Everybody look at Kyle.
There you are. There's your R's. Okay, now, how do we write this equation? They give us what A and B and C are, right? It's like AX squared plus BX plus C, where A is 1757 point, we'll go, We'll go 8. Yeah, 0.0. That's x squared plus 9893.3x and then minus c. 59024.3. Are your numbers the same as mine?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hold on. Time
Okay.
out.
If
Wait,
they're not,
hold
you did
back.
it wrong. What?
If we have different equations, our numbers should be the same, except for r squared, right?
If you have what?
If we go quadratic, cubic, quartic, right? Our numbers,
No,
For
they
our
will. They
equation?
will all change. All the numbers will change. Yes, yes. It won't just add the other part on. Yes, good question. Good question. Okay, I'm gonna put down r squared equals. R squared equals 0.9856. We'll say. Okay, we need to write that down because that's gonna help us here in a minute. Okay, and I'll tell you what that means here in a second. Okay, that's what quadratic is. Okay, we're gonna go do the same thing, but we're gonna go for cubic, and we're gonna write those numbers down. So over to calc, down to cubic. We're gonna lose juice here pretty soon, but hopefully whoever's watching this video can get the idea.
It's Jake.
It's Jake and Haley. Cubic. Oh, I'm really lagging now.
yeah, I
Cubic.
pushing buttons, but I don't see it.
You're not seeing it up there. Cubic.
You're down to 3%.
I'm down to 3%.
She's gonna die.
We're gonna die.
Wow, Apple products really do so.
Well, this wasn't even charged this morning.
Cubic.
You started at 19%.
What?
19 and what? That took like a half an hour maybe?
Nah, my computer was charged this morning, but my iPad was not, and so when I plugged this in, it stole all of the juice. It was just a mess.
Wait,
So
is it
anyway.
still plugged in? To your-
No. It's my iPad's plugged in, so it's stealing juice off of my computer
right
and making
now?
it drain faster. Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
That's why.
That's why it's dying.
Cubic one, yeah.
Okay, here we go. So cubic is negative 219 point, let's go 2 x to the third plus 9111.7 x squared minus 59991.8 x and plus 103,255.3. R squared equals 0.9964. Okay, now really quick because my computer's gonna die. Which one is better out of those two?
The last one we did,
The cubic one, because
the r squared.
the r squared is better, right? We want it as close to 1 as possible, all right? So that's basically what we're doing here. So when my computer dies, there's that. The only thing that's different down at the bottom is that they are wanting us to plug numbers in after we come up with an equation, which we're going to do, but my computer's going to die. So that's what this last part is, all right? I'm going to stop the video so I quit lagging. All right, we're going to do quartic here in a second.
Bye, Jake. Bye, Haley.
Bye, Jake and Haley.